What up, guys? This is Art Striking again with yet another video. Today I'm going to be doing Trinity Prime. Now, I know there's a bunch of Trinity Prime builds out there, and I'm only going to be doing one specific build for Trinity, and it's going to be for Energy Vampire. I'm not really good at using Trinity for any of her real uses, Well of Life, Link, Blessing. Don't get me wrong, they're great abilities. But what I do like to do is Energy Vampire, especially for Kela De Thaym. Now, we had an event for her about 2-3 months ago, which wasn't bad. I really liked the whole event. I liked killing Kela De Thaym. I liked the chance to get, those red mods that made it, a little bit more special than getting a gold one, since you get those like all the time. But now they have her in the Sword E3, to where her assassination is just ridiculously hard to kill. At level 100, Kela De Thaym, in my opinion, is impossible to beat. Now, me and a buddy, Quick Silverhand, played Kela De Thaym by ourselves because we could normally knock out pretty much anything by ourselves in a relatively short amount of time. We spent almost 2 hours in one game just trying to kill her alone. We were jumping like jackrabbits, like Kermit the Frog, like, I don't know, Miss Piggy with a rocket pack attached to her back. Who knows what I'm talking about? But Trinity Prime has something amazing. Vampire Leech. Energy Vampire augment excess energy replenishes shield by 150%. Now you're just like, okay, what does energy have to do with it? Aha! I'll show you. First I'm going to show you the build, and then I'll show you what it does to an enemy. So we're going to start with Rejuvenation, Power Drift for more strength, Intensify for strength, Streamline for efficiency. Vampire Leech is a must. If you don't have this, you have to get it from somebody. Do not spend over 15 platinum for it, because you can get under 15 platinum for Vampire Leech. Now, if you have a buddy within your clan or alliance that can help, like, swap it if you don't have the correct syndicate, I would highly suggest swapping for it. Paying 10 platinum is fine. Obviously, I don't have my Intensified maxed out all the way, because that would mean I'd have to polarize Trinity. And as you can see, I do not have a forma on Trinity, not even one. Which means you can do this the moment you get Trinity Prime, or you can do even less Intensify. Well, I wouldn't really. I would actually do a reduction in shield or vitality, whichever one you want to like swap out here, if you just have a Trinity. Overextended for range, and Prime Flow. Now, your Prime Flow doesn't technically need to be in there, but just to be on the safe side, I would prefer that. And since the health is already at 300 on Trinity Prime, I chose Redirection so that I could get almost, 1100 shield, which is quite a bit. I mean, you have a lot of play right there. Obviously, Trinity has some other moves, like Well of Life, Link, and Blessing, and I would highly suggest taking a look at, some type of Link builds. They're pretty rare, honestly, on YouTube, I would say. And Link actually helps out with some, but you still need a 4-man team. This one right here is my Link build. So pretty much enemies that you're doing an assassination, you're going to need more people with you. But you have this abating Link where you have a reduction in armor rating, 45% on enemies targeted by Link. So basically, when you do a Link, I'm going to get about 3. Yeah, so I'm going to get 3 affected enemies, but every single time they do damage to you, it does damage to the enemy. So what I found helped out a little bit is if you got somebody that has like a Frost, and maybe somebody with a Limbo, to give you, to Rift Walk you, or to make you invulnerable. I can't remember what it is off the top of my head. Towards Trinity, not the enemies. What are they called? The 3 hyenas. They take a really big hit on that. Obviously, you're still going to go down quite a bit, but, it kind of is what it is. But like I said, we're going to do a Vampire Leech build. I'm just going to go ahead and jump into game. Let's just go ahead and find a high level enemy, and I only want to do something simple, so I'm just going to jump into a capture. It doesn't really matter what it is, but we got 31 to 33. Now, with Kela De Thaym, since she's level 100, and which this is primarily for, since Kela De Thaym is a pain in the ass, I like to bring in a Limbo with my buddy Quick. And what he does is he does Rift Walk so that he takes no damage, and then he does Cataclysm when the orbital strike comes down. But then he can protect me, he can not protect me, as long as he revives me and goes into Rift Walk or does the Cataclysm during the explosions that come down from the sky, the orbital strike. That would be ideal. You can obviously do it with just a Trinity. Just don't get, discouraged if you're playing alone with Trinity, which you can definitely do no problem, and then end up dying like 2 or 3 times just because she's already squishy. So what I'm going to do is, well, I should have taken that off. But you see the health and the armor on this Grenier. It's the same on Kela De Thaym. And you see how the health and armor go down the exact same? I mean, I got a long distance right here. That took a fourth. Looks like it went down a little bit more. But I kill him with just Energy Vampire and does the exact same thing for Kela De Thaym. And since she's so strong, it's based off of her. So Kela De Thaym at level 100, no problemo anymore. So I just wanted to show you guys a little bit, just because I didn't want to jump into like a defense or a survival to show you. That's not what she's really meant for. She's meant for single person combat, especially for assassinations. She doesn't work on all of them though. So Vacore Heck or some other assassinations, it just doesn't work. The only one that it really works on is Kela De Thaym. And since she's so particular in the way that she fights, those orbital strikes, the missiles that she shoots out, they become very problematic no matter who you are. Whether you're Rhino or Frost or whoever, there's just not enough armor or strength to where you're not dying, or she's not taking you out in like one hit. And you're like, what the hell, how am I supposed to do that? Trinity is the answer. So I'm going to go ahead and jump out of here just because that doesn't matter. I just wanted to show you guys how it worked. That's why the Vampire Leech is so important. That augment is the important thing that makes the health go down with energy so much. And the more energy that you obtain, the more that armor and health goes away from the enemy. So go ahead and give this Trinity a try out on Kela De Thaym. I would have liked to show it to you, but I haven't seen her come up for, I don't know, like a week or so. But this is the build for Kela De Thaym. Now, you can play this solo. Just try and be safe, and just don't get discouraged if you die 4 times right off the bat. You will be able to kill her if you can just spam that that energy vampire on her the moment she jumps in. So obviously she's going to drop down from the sky, so you want to jump so that impact doesn't kick you onto the lower level. Spam the energy vampire as quick as you can. It usually takes 1 to 2 hits till she goes right back into her thing. Be careful with all of the bombardments. What we do like to bring is the Ignis, shockingly enough. The Ignis, I don't have anything on it. The only thing I really have on this for is the Sinister Reach. When you're shooting those rotation discs, when the orbital bombardments come down during Kela De Thaym, this can shoot those rotating discs no problem. You just shoot in the center and it gets all of them. So that's really simple. If you haven't already figured that one out. Obviously you guys have seen me use this Core all the time, but don't forget to check out my other videos, especially my Ash Prime. It is God mode. There is nothing better than that Ash Prime. I can kill 135 enemies, no problem whatsoever. Except everybody being squishy when you get over 100 and leveled enemies anyways. But don't forget to hit that like button and that subscribe. And if you guys have any questions, more than welcome to answer them for you. And as always, stay groovy. That's right, I said groovy, damn it. Peace.